Hello, and welcome to the channel. I'm Armageddon. Today we're going to be playing Jump In. Jump In is an arena-only digital limited format where you select two half decks or packets and build a 40-card deck with them. If you played on Arena before Standard Rotation and Bloomburrow, then you will receive two free jump-in tokens as part of your progress on the Mastery Pass. And these are the free rewards. You don't have to buy the Mastery Pass to get them. So we're going to play Jump-In with our Jump-In tokens. Jump-In is a low-cost way to play Limited. It's not as rewarding as the drafts. Your only reward for winning your first game is an uncommon individual card reward, although sometimes it can be rare or even mythic rare. But it's still nice. You still build up your collection. You get a rare in every half deck, so you can still get some good cards as well and build your collection on the cheap. Anyway, let's jump in and see what we get. You can look up the deck lists for the packets on the Magic Arena website, but we're just going to jump in and decide what to play. Slime Against Humanity could be good, although that's kind of boring. Battalion could be good if we get Mice from Bloomburrow. We didn't open any Bloomburrow packets here. Elusive looks like a disguise packet from Murders at Karlov Manor. The feature cards for all three of these are cards from Murders at Karlov Manor, so they could be packets that were released with that set. I think we'll try Battalion this time around. Okay. Crafting, I'm assuming it's an artifact value deck from Lost Caverns of Ixalan, and then Rabbits and Lizards are both packets from Bloomburrow. So I think we'll pick one of those. I'm not sure how good Rabbits is with Battalion, since I don't know what the packets contain, so I don't know if you also go wide in Battalion. Lizards might be pretty good. I think we'll try Rabbits, though. Alright. Let's take a look at our deck. Okay. So we have Meddling Youths as a payoff for going wide. Karlov Watchdog is also a payoff for going wide. War Leader's Call, that's a good Anthem effect, and also good with going wide. Inside Source creates two creatures for one body, that's useful. Seasoned Consultant is so-so. Dogwalker is good. So I guess the Battalion packet does pair reasonably well with Rabbits. And our rares are War Leader's Call and Valley Quest Caller. And we have some removal, Case the Gateway Express, Repel Calamity, Lightning Helix, Banishing Light. Alright, could be good. We'll try to get off to an aggressive start and beat down. Let's get to some games. Okay, we're on the play, which is useful. Inside Source is nice with Life Creed Duo. Warren Elder to buff the board. Meddling Youths on 5. Hand could use some removal, but I think it's keepable. I think I forgot to turn up the music here. Opponent is green. Green-red. Plays Hard Bristled Bandit. That is a ramp creature from Outlaws of Thunder Junction that untaps once each turn whenever you commit a crime, which is target a card or creature or something of your opponent's. I think we play War Leader's Call before Inside Source, because that way we'll deal 2 extra damage to opponent. Wouldn't mind drawing a land so I can attack with Meddling Youths on turn 5. And of course they ramp into a 4/4 with reach. Well, War Leader's Call is going to be helpful in keeping our creatures decently sized against what I'm sure will be opponents' big Gruul meanies. Rabbit Response. I don't control a rabbit, so I won't get to scry. There's some rabbits. So I could spend my turn making this detective a 5/3 with vigilance. That trades for Edgewall Pack. I think I'd rather hop to it and then Rabbit Response next turn. Yes. Battalion and rabbits are working out very well together indeed. The rat can't block. So we'll see what opponent plays. Opponent has 6 mana. Plays Jolene, Plundering Pugilist. And goes wide themselves with some rats. But again, the rats can't block. I've got 26 life, so if they attack, I think we take it. Okay. They've got 3 blockers. Block. Block. Jolene might not block because currently they're trading for her. So we might be getting through with the 4 2/2s. So with Rabbit Response, that's an additional 8 damage. So that would be lethal. An opponent is tapped out, so they don't have any combat tricks up. Opponent has to block with both Edgewall Pack and Jolene to avoid lethal. Now, the only problem is that they're going to trade with all three of those, because I only gain +1 toughness. But they're going to lose all three of their creatures as well. And then 2 removal spells. Seems pretty good to me. And opponent's down to 1. And they have 1 blocker. Korvold and the Noble Thief is not a blocker. So opponent is currently dead on board. Oh, and they just die to the trigger. Okay, there we go. Well, that worked out. The deck definitely performed well. War Leader's Call, an excellent rare in this deck. On we go. I almost forgot, we get to claim our individual card reward. So let's see what we get. It's an uncommon. Persistent Marshstalker. That's a great rat for rats. That's one of the reasons to go into rats in Bloomburrow Limited. Alright, we'll claim our prize. We'll play 2 more games with this deck. That should be enough. Okay. What do we think of this? We've got a 2-mana play and 3 3-mana plays. Harvestrite Host gives a creature +1/+0 when it enters. We don't have any other rabbits to go with it right now. A Hop to It or Intrepid Rabbit would be great. I think this is keepable. We're on the draw. Oh, there they go. Alright, that was... It seemed to take them a long time to decide to play a land and not do anything else, but maybe they had disconnected and they just rejoined. Alright, Patchwork Banner is an anthem for a specific creature type. I currently have 3 citizens in hand, so I think we name Citizen with Patchwork Banner. Oh, looks like opponent might have removal for my red herring. They have something to do at instant speed. They take the damage. I don't know why they didn't just play that before taking damage. I was tapped out. It's not like I had a trick to protect it. Redcap Thief avoids Repel Calamity. Opponent has something they can do for 1 mana. Plays Edgewall Pack. it costs 3 generic mana to cast the card face down, which I certainly want to do with the Dog Walker, so I can get those dogs. I think it's Inside Source. The detective, unfortunately, does not get buffed by the banner. Holding priority. Opponent is black-red. Never... Alright, so I think we repel the Edgewall attack. Apparently, opponent's deck is all removal. So one of opponent's packets must have been black-red rats. Alright, opponent is out of cards in hand. And they concede. Alright, well, that was a bit unexpected, but I'll take it. What we were going to do is trade the Dog Walker for the Redcap Thief if opponent attacked. Then we would have had the dogs to block that rat. And then I think we would have played Harvestrite Host to get an attack with one of the dogs and the disguised Defenestrated Phantom on our next turn. Anyway, that's what I would have done, but opponent, I guess, felt that they were at too much of a disadvantage. I'll take it. Okay. On the draw, I'm not sure if Builder's Talent is really good in this deck. I don't think we have that many non-creature, non-land permanents. I've got another one in hand with Case of the Gateway Express, but it's not very good in this hand, because so far the only creature I have is the wall token off Builder's Talent. Rabbit Response, not looking good. Repel Calamity is fine. I think this is a mulligan. We got a free mulligan, so we're not harming ourselves by mulliganing. Alright. No red source. on 2, but we do have Patchwork Banner, which fixes our mana, and will buff probably rabbits. I have Valley Quest Color and Carrot Cake. I think we start with Carrot Cake so I can try and scry towards a third land. I think this is better than the previous one. I don't think we go down to 6, so we'll try it. Hop to it. That is a useful draw with the Valley Quest Collar. And Patchwork Banner is definitely naming Rabbit. Opponent on red-green. Must be red-green dinosaurs, or at least one of their packets is dinosaurs. Discards Plundering Pirate. Life Free Duo would be nice to get down, but I think it's Carrot Cake to get the scry. Really want to hit my third land. And we do. Opponent plays Armored King Color on 3, and they have a dinosaur in hand, so they gain 3 life. No attacks. Gives the King Color Menace, not that I was blocking. Another land is useful. I think we played Life Free Duo and Inside Source. And then Quest Collar and hop to it next turn. My creatures are still going to be pretty small, but the Life Free Duo is going to be really good with the hop to it. And it's good with Inside Source. No blocks. I meant no attacks. Opponent up to 5 mana. Cycles Seismic Monstrosaur. That's good, because that's awfully big. And I don't have removal for it right now. Opponent cycles Nurturing Bristleback. Alright. I'll take it. I think we can take a hit from the King Collar here. Yeah, we still take it. I basically have to trade my whole board if I want to kill the King Collar. And I'm going to gain a whole bunch of life back. Oh, right, Dreadmaw's Ire. Forgot about that. Well, there goes my Patchwork Banner. So now we're hoping to draw a land. So I can play Quest Caller and hop to it. Otherwise, you play Quest Caller, hold up Lightning Helix, sacrifice Carrot Cake. I wonder if opponent disconnected here. They're timing out, and they haven't chosen which artifact they're going to destroy with Dreadmaw's Ire. So if they time out, does it randomly pick which artifact to destroy, or because they didn't target, does it not destroy anything? Okay, they destroyed Carrot Cake. Alright, we drew a land, which not so useful since we still have the Patchwork banner, but definitely useful. Would have definitely been useful. Oh, opponent concedes. I'm guessing they must have disconnected, and when they were supposed to choose an artifact to destroy with Kincaller, and they meant to pick the banner, is my guess. That was probably the I made a big error, and I don't want to lose because of it concession. We've all been there. Oh well, anyway, that's it for that then. Let's have one last look at the deck. So War Leader's Call only had it that one game, but it was definitely good. Patchwork Banner put in work both games we drew it. It was going to be a lot better in the third game when we had more rabbits, although we were also probably opponent would have destroyed it if they hadn't disconnected. So there's that. Life Free Duo was good both games we played it. It basically made it impossible for the opponent to kill us in the first game, and it kept our life total reasonably high that last game. Valley Quest Caller we were going to see in action, except opponent conceded early. Carrot Cake was useful. Builder's Talent. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 non-creature, non-land permanents in the deck to go with the Builder's Talent. And technically, Meddling Youth creates non-creature, non-land permanents with the clue tokens, so that triggers Builder's Talent. So it could have been good, but I think we were right to mulligan the hand in that third game where we had Builder's Talent in our opening hand, but nothing else really going on. Anyway, this seemed to be a reasonably synergistic deck. Our cards seemed to work together, and we definitely lucked out on the packets we picked. So that'll be that for that. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see some more Jump In or some other limited, let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Thanks again. Have a nice day. Bye.